Today we are right back to swatching even more CHROMADADDY hair dye. All new colors that I haven't used on this channel yet. And this still isn't even all of the colors that they have over there. So if you haven't heard of CHROMADADDY semi-permanent hair dye, then I really hope that you check out all my links below. I'm absolutely obsessed with not only like how super pigmented and just amazing the colors are, but just absolutely everything about them. And I could go on for like way too long. So I'm just going to get right into swatching these, and we can start kind of guessing what I'm going to do with my hair, because I think it's pretty obvious that we're about to do a hair transformation on myself. But I did just do a recent one on our friend Ramona, so I'll go ahead and link that video below. And yeah, let me introduce you to today's colors. So it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 colors that we'll be swatching today. And I'll also be ordering some more of the newer ones at the end of the week. So if you don't want to miss that, make sure you subscribe or hit that notification button so we can see what else we got. But we're coming right out of the gate with one I'm really excited about trying. It's called Rat Poison. And I'll go more into the details of everything once we're swatching, but I just kind of want to give you guys a general quick overview of what we're going with today. And this is another one here. It is Witching Hour. CHROMADADDY does collab colors with hairstylists, and so I'll be showing you their names and stuff coming up. Just one of the many things I love about the brand. I'll also link all of my other previous CHROMADADDY hair dye videos, because I go into a lot of detail about the brand, especially in the very first video that we did. So go ahead, check out my links below, comment, let me know your opinions. Now we're going into Astral Haze. It's like a dusty mauve. It's been a long week for me. And then we got Blow Me Bubblegum, Neon Pink. All these got like the sparkles in there. And then this was part of a set with the Blow Me. Obviously I'm a little behind. It was like a Valentine's Day thing. So this is the Bite Me Chocolate Brown. So this was limited time. This was like a limited edition thing. But still, please comment below your opinions on this, because it might either come back in the future, or maybe if enough people like it, maybe it'll be a permanent thing. I don't know. I'm not the creative behind all this. But yeah, your feedback would be really, really appreciated, to be honest with you. And then this one I'm the most excited about because, spoiler, I actually used it on Ramona in a video I haven't posted for you guys yet. But this one, Quenched, it's like Baja Blast situation. This was the beta formula. It's not in beta anymore, so it is available to everybody. So I haven't seen this on like Platinum, so we're going to swatch it today. And maybe we'll see this ending up on my head in the future, or maybe all of these, who knows. But yeah, spoiler alert, I did that on Ramona's next hair transformation. I just want to get us through a couple more things, and then I will get that uploaded for you all. But for now, let's go ahead and swatch all these, see what we're working with. And, you know, just give us all a little bit of hair color therapy, because I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it really works. You know, there's just something about color. Color is comforting. Thank you, CHROMADADDY, for existing. My heart is full. It's like every single week there's just something new and innovative. Like, creativity does not rest in the CHROMADADDY warehouse. I could not say that again. So thank you so much for being here today, hanging out with me, and swatching some hair dyes. So let's go. So these are the levels of swatches I have. It's going from platinum to kind of like a lighter blonde. And for the darker brown, I do have a third one. And here is our hair color lineup. I'm going to go ahead and start with the Bite Me. And like I said, this was limited edition. So just give your best opinion and keep an eye out for it. Maybe in the future, I'll keep you updated. All of his hair dye is vegan, cruelty, color-free. It's got this custom kind of sparkle in there. It's also gluten-free, along with being ammonia-free, PPD-free, and like I said, fragrance-free. If it's bad, he does not want it in his product. Check out his frequently asked questions on his website, or like I said, his Instagram. He's very transparent about his entire process. He was a hairdresser for a very long time. Just amazing human being, amazing brand. Check it out, please. But look at this saturation. Look at how beautiful. And now this is going into Blow Me Neon Bubblegum Pink. This and the Bite Me were custom 12-ounce packages. And like I said, there's the collab with the artist. That was Happy Hair Drake. Easiest way to go about it is, like I said, go to his Instagram. You can find the artist there. Just go ahead and search him yourself or from his website. This one, since I'm only doing it on one platinum, I'm just going to go in by my hand so you guys can really just see how this goes into the hair. Just really get a feel of the consistency and stuff like that. If you ever do get a batch, like these are all handmade or hand poured, handcrafted. So if you ever feel like a batch like maybe isn't the right or the same way it used to be, all you have to do is reach out to him. He's very open and just amazing person. I can't get over it. So there is our bubblegum pink. And now we're going into the Rat King Haircraft Rat Poison. This is a neon olive green. And this is another collab for the girls, gays, and theys. And never basic, always vivid, always daddy. A portion of proceeds from Rat Poison is donated to the Trevor Project, supporting crisis intervention and suicide prevention for LGBTQ plus youth. Looks like a poison, glows like a warning sign. Rat poison does not exist for your comfort. And I have a feeling it's going to be my favorite one. Like, look at how stunning this is. And this isn't the only color that he does collaboration with a cause. So he does collaborate all with hair artists. So if you're a hairdresser or just someone at home, you can easily get this hair color. He really does have a space for everybody. And like I said about being innovative, he's already working with salons. I want to say in Michigan, where they're offering not only this hair color right in their salon, but they can like do your bleach services for you there. And you can go ahead, buy this, take it home and create it home on your own hair. So I just feel like this is just someone to keep your eye on. This is just such amazing color. I mean, look at this saturation. I do have a coupon code for Jane Doe for 15% off his website. It's not commission based. He is an indie brand, which mad respect. But he did create that coupon code just for you guys to be able to save a few bucks. And I just thought that that was really sweet. I love how this looks on both the platinum and the darker. Like, I just think it looks so cool. So now we're going into our witching hour collab with your royal hairness, and this is a smoky royal blue. So I am going to do this on 2 different swatches. This was an 8.5 ounce. A lot of this packaging has changed. They're not all like, they have more designs on them now, I believe. And I did notice this one has a smaller cap. He does, I believe it's free on his website right here. It's like a little pouch opener that not only helps if you need, you know, trouble getting these caps off because of mobility issues or whatever it might be. It also has like a poker for other hair dye brands to make those easier to get the tabs off. So I just thought that was really sweet. It's free of charge. I'll put a picture up here. Here is me showing like the other side. I just want to kind of show you the consistency and just how well it really saturates the hair. I mean, look at that. And so far with this brand, I haven't had any issues bleeding. Once it's set in the hair, you're set to go. It's my FRAMAR Funked Up Film, Zero Cling. I'll link this below. It's what I've been using in the video. And now we're on to our... Look, I just noticed it says silicone, paraben, and phosphate free. Now, this is Artistry by Alana. I have trouble reading that, so I just went ahead and circled it for you. But this is the Astral Haze Dusty Mauve. I know one of you have been commenting that you love this one and that you've been using it. So here we go. I finally got it. We're going to see what it's all about. I can't get over how whimsical these actually look in the packaging and just coming out of the packaging. So I do take time to show you guys that. I'm very thorough, if you can't tell. So here we are going on these 2 different levels of swatches. I will say that when I do these swatches, these are not like prepped the same way that I would maybe have my hair prepped or someone in the salon would have their hair prepped. So I'm hoping that these are all, you know, porous enough and, you know, not going to be all uneven or anything, not from the hair color. But like I said, these are swatches that just haven't been prepped with anything. So I never really have too much trouble, but I just wanted to point that out. It's something you should make sure you're doing on your own hair. But look at how beautiful this coats this hair and just look at how smooth. Oh, I just love it. And here's the other side. It really, really went through beautifully. I don't think you could ask for better eye candy than that. Really curious what your guys' favorite's going to be. All right, we're right into our quenched. You can tell I used this already on Ramona's hair. Now this is a collab with Dank Hair. And remember, this is the beta formula, so it's actually got really sick packaging. I'll put it up right there. Just another one of my favorite things. And I love the names that he comes up with. I don't know if I could say that one out loud right there, but I laughed so hard. I must have laughed for 5 minutes when I first read what he named it. I just feel like I need that level of whimsy in my life. You know what I mean? And here is another up close of just that stunning, pretty, sparkly, semi-permanent, saturated AF pigmented CHROMADADDY. Woo, I'm out of breath. Isn't this beautiful? Look at this. I didn't even put gloves on for this because I just wanted to really get a feel for how it's like just glides on the hair. And Impressed, as always. I honestly haven't been disappointed yet. The cool thing is, if I was, he would hear me out on why and be super respectable about it, and I just appreciate that. So here is all of our lineup. Finished, completed. I'm going to go ahead and rinse these out with cold water, and I'm going to show them to you wet right here. So this is them all wet, and as a lot of you know, with hair color, you're really not going to get a good idea of what it looks like till it's all the way dry. But even just wet, I thought that these just look so beautiful. If you have a favorite yet, comment below. We are back, and they are the most amazing results. Like, I was not expecting so many different types of colors to look so good together. You guys better not see me popping up on a live and manically putting these in my hair, because I have a whole plan. I hope I stick to the plan, because these are really sick. I'm not going to lie. So I'm going to show them to you like up against my hair since it's blonde. I thought that'd be a good contrast. And then I'll show them to you as a group. And then I also like to show them like outside and different lighting and all those kinds of things. I did just want to touch a quick topic. Some of you were asking about, seeing how they remove out of the hair. And I did used to do that on almost all of my hair swatching videos. I think I've done it for all of the lunar tides, whatever lunar tides I have bought. Underground Cosmetics. But there was a few reasons why I stopped doing that for a minute. But I am perfectly fine with starting that up again. Some of it was just money, resources, and a lot of it was just, the expectations of it. Bleaching something out right after a fresh color versus how it would naturally fade on your hair before you'd need to change or remove it. And also sometimes you might not want to use bleach on certain colors. It might work better with a certain type of color remover. And like I said, just finances, resources, I try to budget in everything the best that I can. So there was just a lot of different reasons, but I was able to replenish my bleach supply. And so I'm totally fine with starting to do that again. Instead of doing it in this video, because I have so many CHROMADADDY hair colors that we've swatched, I'm just going to do it in like its own separate video. So comment below if that's something you'd be interested in. And after we get all caught up with that in that video, then I'll go ahead and start incorporating bleaching or removing the color in future videos. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Comment section is always open. Let's get to these results. This is our quenched. It's so stunning. I have been looking for years and years for this color. So thank you, CHROMADADDY. And the packaging for this is so cool. Like, that clear packaging wasn't the finished design. CHROMADADDY's Instagram. I think he has a TikTok too, but his Instagram, you'll see all of his hair dye in action. It's so impressive. This is up next to my hair. It's definitely giving Baja. Baja blast. All right, now we're going into our gorgeous neon bubblegum pink. He has got some just insane pinks, and he's also got forever pinks that stay in the hair a little longer. And then I think I also saw him just post that he has some pinks that remove quickly, almost instantly, or was instant in the videos. So like I said, super innovative over there. Just always something new. I just absolutely love it. Love it. So this is really pretty. Here's that dusty mauve. I love how it came out on both of these, to be honest with you. So even if you did you had highlights in your hair and the rest of your hair was, more like that other kind of a little bit darker, I feel like it would come out kind of like this, Isn't it crazy to see what a difference the tones in your hair will make in the final outcome? So I swatched these at about 35 minutes. A lot of times when I do color on my own head, it sits in way, way longer. But you can process it for 20 to 45 minutes at room temp. No heat required. So you can even just leave this in about 20 minutes. And it's just super pigmented, super vibrant, fragrance free. I hope you check out all my other videos on CHROMADADDY because they're just super detailed about all that. Here's our witching hour. I think this is so stunning. I was always into blue hair. Even when I was younger, it was blue, black, So seeing this made my heart really happy. But I could never pick a favorite color. My favorite color is rainbow. But I am obsessed with these two. Aren't they just so pretty on both tones of hair? Just stop. I don't don't know. I love them. So gorgeous. Okay, so the next one is rat poison. And remember, they also have another version of it called the poison batch. But I think this one might be my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. I just am mesmerized. All right, ready? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Look at that. Like, right? I haven't been able to stop staring at these since they've dried. I'm super obsessed with these. Just wait till you see these all next to each other. But I just am like, isn't this so pretty? I love it. This might have changed my entire strategy for what I was originally going to do to my hair after we bleach it. Oh man. Comment below, like 1 out of 5. Like what number is this for gorgeous? Because I don't know if it's just because it's different, but I just love it. And it's just so shiny too. But no. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I love it. I love it. I love it. Like, look at this. Okay, is this a vibe? Just tell me. Are those two? Isn't this kind of a vibe though? I don't know. See, color therapy works. I already feel like lighter from all this. Do you? I hope you're feeling lighter. I hope this is helping. At the very least, I hope it's at least helping you decide what maybe you want to do with your hair. All right, so lastly, we have warm chocolate brown. I feel like I didn't quite saturate these well enough. It's kind of hard to hold all three, so I'll show them to you this way. So here's it on like the platinum. And it really is just a warm chocolate brown. Nailed the color, nailed the name. It's giving chocolate lab. I remember we had a chocolate lab across the street. And he was like this really pretty brown color. And this was kind of like a collab Valentine's Day edition set thing going on. And so now this was it on the kind of like medium tone of hair. I'll put a picture of the before of the swatches. This is kind of like the middle color. It's like, you know, a bit darker. Here's it. It's like here's it like next to the platinum. And here's it on the darker kind of blonde. This one's like really similar. I feel like those two swatches were really similar because I feel like this looks a lot like the medium toned one, but either way, I think this is a very beautiful brown. So CHROMADADDY, if you're watching this, I do hope that you bring this back. I think I saw somebody actually on his page do, I think it was this and maybe like a the minty bee. I don't know. It was gorgeous. I think there was something else in there too, but it was really pretty. There's that. This kind of reminds me of my mom's hair. All right, let me show them to you down here so you can see why I'm going to really try to attempt not to just throw these all in my hair tonight. Because I just think it's such a funky combo. So here we go. So I'm starting by showing you these with like a white background for contrast. I feel like lighting and things like that play such a huge role in how your hair looks. I mean, you might be in your bathroom with like a yellow lighting and then go out somewhere with some white lighting. And it's going to be like a whole nother kind of color. And so that's why I'm really thorough at the end like this. Plus, hair color therapy. But look at how stunning these are. And isn't the hair just so soft and shiny? Remember, these are semi-permanent, so you don't need to do any shampoo or conditioner or anything like that after. You just rinse them out. You know, I use cool water and you're good to go. I really love the way that turned out on that slightly darker blonde swatch. That's another one, like these and the blue. I feel like if you just had some highlights in your hair, that it would be like a really cool color to put all over. You know, you're going to get like the best of both worlds. I'm digging the contrast. This Baja Blast, I know that's not what it's called, but that's what it reminds me of. I just am obsessed with this. It's quenched. That's what it is, but I am obsessed. So really curious what you guys think about this chocolate brown. Obviously, I don't feel like I saturated it properly and the hair wasn't prepped. But I feel like the color itself is just stunning. I honestly really want to use it on my hair. And then not all of these are UV reactive, but here is them in the black light. They're also going to work differently with different kinds of black light. I've been nothing but impressed with CHROMADADDY. Like, his UV reactive hair dye is so bright. Make sure you check out my other videos so you can see what I'm talking about, or his Instagram. But now here is them with the black background. You can see what a huge difference that is, like compared to like with a white contrast background. I literally can't pick a favorite. I'm just kind of obsessed with all of them. But that rat poison is so intriguing. I kind of want to get one of the poisoned batch as well. But don't forget, there's still more CHROMADADDY hair dye to come. Here is the swatches wet down in the corner compared to them dry. And here is them outside. Kind of got the shade and the sun, different variations out here. So make sure you comment below what your favorite is. And then make sure you don't forget to subscribe and hit notification button so you don't miss even more CHROMADADDY hair dye coming up. And these are just bright sun. I don't feel like my phone does these justice. I do my best, but there's just nothing quite like in person. Somehow got deleted or lost, but that works out because this was actually filmed before I uploaded my reaction to Brad Mondo reacting to my Hollow Prism rainbow hair. So I'm going to link that video down below. I really hope you check it out if you haven't yet. And on a side note, this is a CHROMADADDY hat that I bought a while back in like October before my surgery. So here's some merch because I support brands that I love. And it's a pretty sick hat. They have it in a lot of colors. Subscribe, hit that notification button so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And my Instagram is also linked below and in my bio in case you want to check that out. So yeah, I really hope that you loved today's video. I hope you check out CHROMADADDY, and I really hope to see each and every one of you in the next video. So much love, everyone. Bye.
Have a beautiful day.